Yeah, this is pretty good to know. It's pretty good. Shh! Quiet, please!
Hello class. Welcome to this week's filmmaking lesson. It was November, so I might stay at here so I can work on other stuff. Alright. So first, we will be doing Walt Disney home video releases. On today, we will be doing Lady and the Tramp 2019 Disney Plus film. Here is the plot in this film. In 1909, Jim Deere gives his wife, Darling, an American Cocker Spaniel puppy for Christmas. Darling names her Lady and she essentially becomes the center of their world. Lady grows and becomes friends with her neighbor dogs, an old bloodhound named Trusty and a feisty Scottish terrier named Jacqueline, Jock. Meanwhile, a homeless mutt known as Tramp spends his days wandering the streets in search of food and causing trouble for the dog catcher Elliot, who harbors a vendetta against him. After freeing his friends Bull and Peg from Elliot's carriage, he makes a run for it and ends up in the deer's backyard. Lady, who is beside herself after being neglected by the deers, finds Tramp and tries to give away his position until he points out that Darling is clearly having a baby. He warns her that her owners will keep neglecting her and the baby will replace her, but she snobbishly refuses to believe him. Trusty and Jock distrust Tramp and send him away. Before gladly leaving, Tramp warns that when a baby moves and the dog moves out. Jim and Darling have a baby girl named Lulu whom they devote their lives to. When they stop listening to Lady's warnings of a vicious rat that has been plaguing the neighborhood and put her outside, she begins to realize Tramp was right. One day, the deers take Lulu out and leave Darling's rude cat-loving Aunt Sarah to look after Lady, but she had really hoped to look after Lulu. As she goes upstairs to practice her singing, her troublemaking cats, two male Devon Rexes named Devon and Rex, begin to destroy the house with Lady caught in the middle. Assuming Lady is the cause of it all, Aunt Sarah takes Lady to the pet store and has a muzzle placed on her. Lady runs away but gets cornered in an alley by Isaac, a brutal alley dog. Luckily, Tramp arrives and saves her by tricking Isaac. He then helps her remove the muzzle with a beaver statue before opting to take her home by taking the scenic route so as to avoid Elliot since Lady left her collar behind. They grow closer and Lady accepts Tramp's offer to eat at Tony's, his favorite restaurant. As they fall in love with each other, Lady huddles up to Tramp by the fountain in the park. Afterwards, Tramp shows Lady the view of the town. He reveals that he too had owners, but they abandoned him once they had a baby. Lady shows empathy towards her beloved, but Tramp also sees advantages of this situation. The couple is suddenly found by Elliot and chased to the train station where Tramp sleeps. Though Tramp convinces Lady to run, she returns to help him and gets caught instead. The heartbroken Tramp decides there is nothing he can do. Lady meets Peg, Bull, and other pound dogs who all talk about Tramp and his exploits. The next morning, the deers pick Lady up, witnessed by Tramp. As Aunt Sarah takes their leave, she states that Lady should never be let near Lulu. Jim closes the door on Aunt Sarah, stating that there won't be a next time, and they finally let Lady bond with Lulu. Sometime later, Tramp learns Peg and Bull have been adopted, causing him to further regret leaving Lady. He goes to her house to apologize, and though she appreciates it and still loves him, she does not want to leave her family again. They peacefully bid their farewells and Tramp leaves just as a storm begins. However, the rat returns and sneaks into Lulu's room. Lady is shut in a room when Elliot arrives to interview Jim and Darling about Tramp. She manages to call Tramp, who sneaks into the house and fights the rat. Tramp is injured but manages to kill the rat, although he accidentally knocks over Lulu's crib in the process. He is caught by Jim, Darling, and Elliot, who believe he was attacking Lulu. As Elliot takes Tramp to be euthanized, Lady shows the rat to the deers before proceeding to chase down the carriage with Trusty and Jock's help. They catch up and scare the horses, causing the carriage to collapse. Lady finds Tramp seemingly dead from the crash and they mourn him, but he eventually awakes and they reunite. Jim and Darling arrive and, having realized that Tramp was actually protecting Lulu, decide to adopt him, saving him from Elliot. By next Christmas, Tramp has been fully accepted into the Deer family and given his own collar. Jock's owner adopts two puppies, Dodge and Ollie, from the pound, whom Trusty and Jock take to as an uncle and aunt. Lady and Tramp happily spend the holidays with their perfect family, bonded together for the rest of their lives. Alright. On tomorrow, we will be doing Artemis Fowl Disney Plus by Frilled Lizard and Lynn Dave's film. Here is the plot in this film. On the coast of Ireland, a media frenzy descends on Fowl Manor, where a stolen collection of world-famous relics is linked to wealthy businessman Artemis Fowl. Arrested at the manor, Mulch Diggins is interrogated by British intelligence and claims that his employer has stolen the powerful Ichthyosaurs. Offering to prove the existence of magic, Diggins tells the story of Artemis Fowl Jr. 3 days earlier, Artemis, a 12-year-old genius, lives at Fowl Manor with his widowed father Artemis Sr., who passes on his knowledge of Irish fairy tales. Artemis Sr. goes missing from his boat, the Fowl Star, accused of the theft of several priceless artifacts found aboard, and Artemis receives a call from a hooded figure. Holding his father captive, the hooded figure gives Artemis 3 days to recover the Ichthyosaurs, which Artemis Sr. has stolen and hidden. Demovoid Dom Butler, Artemis' bodyguard, shows him a hidden library where generations of fowls have catalogued proof of the existence of magical creatures. Deep underground in Haven City, home to a secret civilization of fairies, Mulch, revealed to be an oversized dwarf thief, encounters lower elements police reconnaissance, Ellie Prekin, Officer Holly Short as he is taken to prison. Commander Julius Rue dispatches the Ellie Prekin force to search for the missing Ichthyosaurs, the fairy's greatest resource. Foali, Ellie Prekin's centaur technical advisor, discovers an unauthorized creature has reached the surface. Holly is sent to investigate, despite the fact that her father, Beechwood Short, stole the Ichthyosaurs and was killed. In Martina Franca, Italy, Holly intervenes as a rogue troll attacks a human wedding party. Using a time freeze, Ellie Prekin subdues the troll and wipes the human's memories. Dom's 12-year-old niece Juliet arrives at the manor. From his father's journal, Artemis learns that Beechwood brought the Ichthyosaurs to Artemis Sr. to keep it from the hooded figure, who is revealed to be Opal Cowboy, a powerful fairy planning to wipe out humankind. Studying his father's notes, Artemis sends Dom to stake out the Hell of Terra. Holly, determined to clear her father's name, disobeys orders and flies to the Hill of Terra, where she finds Beechwood's ID tag, but is captured by Dom and imprisoned inside the manor. Root and an army of Ellie Prekin officers seal Fowl Manor in a time freeze, but Artemis and Dom fight them off using Holly's equipment. Artemis demands the Ichthyosaurs in exchange for Holly's release, and forbids any fairy to enter his home while he is alive. Bound by fairy rules, Root is forced to retrieve Mulch from prison, offering him a reduced sentence to infiltrate Fowl Manor. Mulch tunnels inside and breaks into Artemis Sr.'s hidden safe, finding the Ichthyosaurs, while Artemis frees Holly and asks for her help. Lieutenant Briarcudgeon, a spy for Cowboy, seizes command of Ellie Prekin and releases the captured troll into the house, jamming all magic inside. Mulch swallows the Ichthyosaurs as Artemis, Holly, Juliet, and Dom evade the rampaging troll, which is subdued when it falls from a chandelier. Pushing Artemis out of the troll's way, Dom is mortally wounded. Against Cudgeon's orders, Holly's fellow officers unblock her magic, and she revives Dom. Mulch and the Ellie Prekin army escape as the time freeze collapses. Left with the Ichthyosaurs, which no human can wield, Artemis refuses to give such a powerful weapon to Cowboy, and Holly agrees to use it to rescue Artemis' father. As Cowboy attempts to kill Artemis Sr., Holly summons him safely to Fowl Manor. Reunited with his son, Artemis Sr. tells Holly that her father gave his life to protect the Ichthyosaurs, giving her a list of Cowboy's accomplices. Holly returns the Ichthyosaurs to Haven City, where Root, back in command, directs her to investigate every name on the list. Artemis calls Cowboy with a promise to come after her, and joins his father and Dom in a helicopter. Mulch's interrogator offers him freedom in exchange for help capturing Artemis Sr., but Mulch reveals that Artemis arranged his arrest to prove the incident to the authorities, before proceeding to confirm the existence of magic and his own status as a dwarf on camera. As the interrogator calls for backup, the Fowl's helicopter rescues Mulch and, joined by Holly, they fly off to their next mission. Alright. On Wednesday, we will be doing Phineas and Ferb the movie, Candace Against the Universe Disney Plus animated film. Here is the plot in this film. Candace, once again, suffers another day of trying and failing to bust her genius brothers Phineas and Ferb. As she airs her grievances to Vanessa, a space pod comes out of nowhere and sucks them up. Phineas and Ferb witness this and, identifying the license plate on it, learn that it is from the planet Phoebla-Oat and recruit Isabella, Baljeet and Buford to build a portal to the planet. However, the portal redirects them to Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated, where Dr. Doofenshmirtz was also trying to build a portal upon seeing that Vanessa was kidnapped. Anticipating that the portals would not work, Doofenshmirtz has built a spaceship for himself and the gang to travel to Phoebla-Oat, with Perry the platypus secretly following them. Candace and Vanessa explore the spaceship they have been taken to and locate the escape pods. While Vanessa escapes, Candace is captured, however both end up on Phoebla-Oat anyway. Candace is taken to the leader, the oddly named Super Big Doctor, who sympathizes with Candace's plight. She too has two younger brothers that she was tired of and decided to come to Phoebla-Oat to rule it. Big Doctor informs Candace that she contains remarcolonium, which is important for their people, thus making Candace feel special. Upon arriving to Phoebla-Oat, Phineas and Ferb try to patch things up with Candace by giving her a gift they made, but she rejects them and Big Doctor has them taken away. The gang is actually being imprisoned, which is what Big Doctor had done to her brothers, but Perry rescues them. Candace learns that the remarcolonium is actually just carbon dioxide, which is what a spore plant named Mama needs so that Big Doctor can control her subjects. Candace accidentally reveals that the people of Earth exhale carbon dioxide and Big Doctor plots to conquer Earth. Phineas, Ferb and the gang team up with the oppressed cowards, the previous inhabitants, and attack the alien city. Big Doctor and her army flee to Earth. The gang follow her, but Doofenshmirtz stays behind when he learns that Vanessa is still on Phoebla-Oat. The gang reach Earth in time to fight Big Doctor and her army. While Isabella, Buford and Baljeet fight the aliens, Phineas and Ferb free Candace, who cries in shame over how she treated her brothers. They reveal that her gift is a coffee mug that projects images of their past adventures. While Candace may not be special to the world, she is special to them. They fight the aliens, but Mama grows big and unleashes her spores on the populace. As the heroes are captured, Candace manages to reach out to Big Doctor, who has an epiphany about her life, just as Mama increases in size and devours her. The kids fight Mama while Doofenshmirtz, Vanessa and Perry return, having used the chicken replace-inator, a gadget that swaps something with the closest or farthest chicken, to transport themselves to Earth. Under Doofenshmirtz's direction, Candace uses the inator on Mama, replacing it with the initial chicken that they used in the first place, and sends it back to Phoebla-Oat. Mama shrinks in size and spits out Big Doctor, while getting crushed to death by an alien elephant look-alike from earlier, while Big Doctor gets captured and taken into custody by the cowards. Candace has the chance to bust her brothers when Linda drives by, but she instead tells her to go get pizza for them. Candace begins to truly appreciate her brothers for everything they have done for her. In a mid-credits scene, Phineas and Candace's stepfather and Ferb's father, Lawrence, discovers that the portal is still in the backyard and ends up in Dr. Doofenshmirtz's lab, which was still on fire from the rocket's fire. He returns and accidentally destroys the portal with Linda, once again missing it and wondering what he has been doing, to which Lawrence replies, "I have no idea." Alright. On Thursday, we will be doing Upside Down Magic Disney Channel original film. Here is the plot in this film. Best friends Eleanor Nori Boxwood Horace and Raina Carvalho enroll at Sage Academy and show off their abilities to the teachers so they can be placed in a magic class. While Raina is placed in the Flare class, Nori is placed in the Upside Down Magic program by Headmistress Nightslinger, which is run by Bud Scriff. In this program are students who have imperfect abilities, as Headmistress Nightslinger considers them to be easy targets for the shadow magic, an evil force that uses a person's magic against everyone else through possession. As Nori and her fellow students plan to perfect their abilities, Headmistress Nightslinger is unaware that the shadow magic has ways of targeting the most unlikely students. Reina discovers a book about shadow magic and, unbeknownst of the shadow magic legend that Nori and the other UDMs were taught, takes the book to the forum and finds a page about strengthening magical abilities. Reina reads the page because she was being belittled by a fellow Flare student with powers greater than hers. The next day Reina prepares for Founders Day, where Reina competes against the fellow Flare who has stronger powers. Reina's powers are unusually strong, and she gets to represent the Flares. Nori attempts to crash the competition by turning into a kitten, but instead becomes a bird-type hybrid. Reina uses Nori's favorite flare move, but it almost burns Nori because Reina's powers have been so unusually strengthened. Reina meets Chara, a fellow flare who trusts in Reina's abilities. The shadow magic book starts appearing after where Reina goes, and Reina tells Chara to take the book with her. Chara takes it, but it reappears in Reina's room. Chara reveals to be an embodiment of shadow magic in human form the next day when the other flares cannot see who Reina is talking to. Chara reprimands Reina and possesses her. At Founders Day, Reina goes up to represent the flares and uses a complicated flare trick and becomes a shadow-like being who threatens to destroy the entire school. Eventually it is the UDMs who are able to rescue Reina and return her to normal. Alright. That's all the Walt Disney Home Video releases we got. So second, we will be doing Monkey Pictures and Roman Cow Productions and Donkey Teeth Company shorts. It's about Shrek's bears with Donkey and Princess Fiona goes to Julok to marry Farquaad. Alright. That's all the shorts we got. So third, we will be doing Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. It is about Mima who meets Mabi Shigur, the magical girl with cute tone. She and her friends having a great November if they wished for the next adventure. Right after she leaves Dagatino, she was met by Myra Kanahata and Almanica who they are looking upon stars a night. The girls ride next to Myra Kanahata and Almanica is those girls again with cute familiar faces. Alright. That's all we got for today, let's do some work now.
Alright, let's do some work now. So good, isn't it? Yeah, we should go to Orlando. Yeah. We're going to Orlando? Yeah, we're going to Orlando? Yes, we're going to Orlando, Florida. We have to go to Disney's Hollywood Studios to see our merchandise or for holidays. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, good. This is so cool. Why is it choppy? I don't know why it's choppy. Because my Audacity does that all the time. Yeah, probably. I want them to stop choppy so I can work. Cool. So this is what I call a Disney Skyliner fraud. Yeah, what are we taking to? We're gonna go to Disney's Island Animation Resort. Yeah, good idea. Let's go to Disney's Island Animation Resort, okay? It's reopening now, so yeah, we should go. Okay, good. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, looks like it, huh? Yeah. Yeah, well, Mikado. What's that, Jean-chan? Just had a dream. What's that? Remember you said Bolt about the home releases you got? Yeah, I've got Bolt. The Class 2 students are working on it, and they're really doing a great job. Yeah. And when Penny got kidnapped by Green Eyed Men, there was there was there was a giant Bolt that had to rescue Penny, but he had a dream. So yeah, I think Penny was got kidnapped by Green Eyed Men in a helicopter, and once more, I think it's about the ending of this film after Green Eyed Men is defeated. And then there was a painting scene. There was a painting, right? It is a painting. What's that painting for? A painting that was really good. What's that? I remember this painting. It was pretty good to know. Yeah, it was pretty good painting, right? Yeah, it's made by the other Disney artist. The other Disney artist, huh? Yeah, looks like it. The Disney artist created anything for the last decade. Any last decades, it was like other Disney films. It was made in decades ago. Lots of decades, right? Yeah, 1940s, 50s, 30s. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s and 2010s. Yeah, probably. Cool. I wonder if they still have it. Still have what? I wonder if they still have one. What? Like anything else? Don't worry, Shin-chan. Yeah, I guess you're right. I won't worry about it. Cool. Right at the Disney on an adventure resort. Yeah, we had to go for rooms. Oh, we can buy a room. What? We can buy a room for all of us. What's that? We need to go to the Little Mermaid room. Oh yeah, that's right, the Little Mermaid room, huh? Yep, that's where we're going to. Okay, good. This is so cool. I like it. Yeah. Okay. Once we um once we are here, I think we're here in the room now. So let's just have a little fun. Have a little fun time. Cool. Where do we have to go? We should probably get to unpack some stuff. Yeah, let's unpack some stuff. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Hmm. It was so cool, isn't it? Yeah. I like it though. I like it though too. Hmm. Do you know avocado? What? I think we haven't watched it yet. It was Make My Music or Fun and Fancy Free Melody Time or Dumbo, right? Yeah, it's made by 1940s. Yeah. I wonder 1946 Make My Music has released in Disney Plus. 1946 movie doesn't. I didn't see the Disney Plus movie. Well, then go check it out. Okay, that's good. I need to check it out. Yeah. What do I have to check it out for? I need to check out which Make My Music was really released. See Disney. Oh, sorry. Make My Music Disney Plus. Yeah, Disney Plus. What is that? Not sure. Make My Music is just one of them. Hmm. Do you ever see this one? What? Don't know. Oh, oh, this is one of those. Make My Music is on Disney Plus. Hmm. Yeah. So if of the main Disney canon, why don't we Make My Music? It's a good question. Nelson A. Dinosaur, Sterling Holloway, Benny Goodman, and Jerry Colonna. Hmm. Probably a lot more to think. Yeah. There were 16 comments about this. Hmm. There's so much. Yeah. Let's take a look. Why don't Make My Music? Hmm. Let's take a look. Alright. I'll take a look. Hmm. Something wrong about this Disney Plus. Out of the official Disney canon, Disney Plus will have all the films at launch except three. Make My Music, Tarzan, Ralph Breaks the Internet. I assume Rob Breaks the Internet will arrive after it's had a bit of exclusivity on home media, but why the other two? Hmm. Let's just exit this. Hey, exit, please. Why can't you exit? Because I exited. Let's see now. But Rob Breaks the Internet and Tarzan, could it have something to do with Netflix? They're both still on there and not listed to leave this month or next month. Maybe Disney has to wait for Netflix's streaming rights to expire before adding them to Disney Plus. People don't seem to realize that if another streaming or cable service has the distribution rights, Disney can just add it to D Plus willy-nilly. Streaming deals are often exclusive and often last for years. Disney has to wait for deals they made in the past to expire, or buy out contracts they previously signed, in order to add the films into their service. Tarzan and Rob Breaks the Internet are currently on Netflix and will most certainly come to Disney Plus in the near future. Make My Music. Yeah, that's my popular 1940s music that I can watch on Disney Plus, but why no? Let's see. I have no idea and would love to know. A bit of it was censored a while back. Maybe like Song of the South, they thought it would be better to just leave it out. It sucks because Make My Music is by far the best of the budget anthology movies they put out of the late 1940s. Yeah, the history of Disney doesn't like it. Well, I guess there's something. If there was no Make My Music, then we should try out the Tarzan Around Breaks the Internet was not here either, but Tarzan was really good. Yeah, how could this be happening? We have to watch Melody Time or Fun and Fancy Free at most times. Hmm. Alright, so let's get to know. Whoa, how much we can go to Disney Plus to just to watch those 1940s film? Well, we can watch some Melody Time or Fun and Fancy Free. Mm-hmm. But I don't know when Dumbo is going to be on Disney Plus because the anime films are probably being not used for exclusively on Disney Plus. Hmm. Do you think what will happen? What? It will happen this time that everything goes wrong. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know when Dumbo is going to be released on Disney Plus. Well, because it's the animated film. The animated films are like Dumbo seems to be a live action. Yeah, what's going to happen to Make My Music? If you type in make on if you type in make on Disney Plus search, that's probably one of you can watch those Disney Plus films. Yeah. Okay then. Well, let's turn off anyway. Okay. Okay. You can do that now. Yeah, I can do that now. Okay. Good.